Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really cute card to share with you. I just had to get some more use out of my Rooting For You stamp set. So here is my stamp set and this is what I'm using today. I've got my pre-cut card base, I have a piece of craft cardstock for my background, and I'm using my Lawn Fawn banner dies. When I've already cut out my banners, I have a dark brown one and a white one. And these are the main colours I will be using in my distress inks. These will be for the vegetables and the leaves. This card was super easy. It was just a matter of getting these little veggie stamps out and stamping away. I love the way these turned out on the craft background. It's obviously not as bright as a white cardstock background, but they kind of blended in and I like how it turned out. I'll leave you with some music as I stamp these out. Now on to my sentiment for this card. I used one of the sentiments from the stamp set, Have an Upbeat Day, and I wanted to emboss this with some new gold embossing powder that I had. I had already glued my banners one on top of each other. I wanted to layer these, and then I went over them with my powder tool to reduce static. Here is my embossing ink if you're interested in knowing what one that I use. It's been a great, really slow drying ink. And here I am stamping that down. Once that was ready to go, I covered it in the gold embossing powder. Instead of just using the vegetables for the background, I wanted to also use them as little characters on the front of this card. So I stamped them all out again in the same colours, but this time on white cardstock. I don't have the matching dies for these, so when I stamp them, I stamp their leaves directly onto them, rather than separately and die cutting all the pieces. This way, when I cut them out, each vegetable was just one piece. Once I had cut all the little vegetables out by hand, it was then time to add some little white details to them. For this, I used my 0.8 white Gelly Roll pen. Just before I put my whole scene together, I really wanted to use one of the tiny little stamps in this set that said happy. It's meant to be for one of the little garden markers, but I thought it would just be really cute to add to the background. As you can see by that sunbeam, I have a cat sitting at my window. Every time she gets up there, she moves the blinds and I can feel my retinas burning. Fun times. But now we're getting on to putting this card together. So for the banner, I added some foam squares to the back, and here I realized that I'd done one too many. I wanted to trim this one. I didn't want it to go across the whole card. So I took one of them off before adhering it to my background and trimming off the excess. As you can see, I've already put my double-sided tape on the back. I took all of the backing off and then adhered this card front onto my card base. It was then time to add my veggies. I did this with my tape runner so that I could reposition them if I needed to, and there was plenty of room behind that banner because the foam squares were holding it up. As much as I love the front of this card, I felt like it was lacking just a little bit of dimension, so I used some of my Nuvo drops. I can't remember what color this one is. It's kind of like a mustardy orange color. It was a bit earthy and matched the colors that I had used for this card. I did a couple of dots all over the place, and then the card was ready to go. And then we were finished. I really hope you love this card. I know this set is a bit older and isn't really seen as much as some of the other sets, but I really loved it and I really wanted to use it again. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.